We're getting ready to move across the country due to military orders, but before we do, we need to sell our house here in California. The house now has been on the market for about 2 weeks, and these are the things that I have been doing every single day on repeat and will continue to do until I get an offer on this house. This is the comforter that our realtor let us borrow to stage the house with every day, as she did suggest that more whites in the house will bring, I guess, more of an appealing look, more of a clean aesthetic look. So you see here I'm putting the white one over our current one, and then the more light we let in, the better. So make sure to open up all the blinds around the house, as well as turn on all the lights around the house, just to let as much light in as possible. It's funny how something so small makes the house just feel so much more alive. The last thing I want is to get a message from a realtor that somebody wants to view the house in the next hour or so, and me still be in my PJs and the house just unstaged and messy. So as soon as I get up, I just go straight to staging the house and getting ready for the day, pretty much. Just to be ready to walk out the door if needed. It's not fun and it's very stressful to live in, just to live on standby, but I prefer that than to be scrambling last minute, because this has happened before where a realtor will message us like somebody wants to view the house in the next 30 minutes or so, and nothing's really put together. So I do this especially in the bathroom because I don't want to steam up the bathroom or anything like that and then just look like somebody just showered in there when somebody comes in, looks at it. Outside, I make sure to pick up all the dog poop, spray the deodorizer on the turf when needed. I love the way this one smells, and it's supposed to be animal safe. I still usually let it dry before letting them back in the backyard, but Bravo will be coming inside with me for a few hours, which he's not happy about, but it is what it is. Back inside, I make sure to clean the kitchen, make sure every dish is put away, trash is out, and the bathrooms are spotless, obviously. Every day feels like a mini deep clean, just in case someone wants to come and view the house. So technically, we can deny the showing or be strict on our availability to show, but given our current situation where we need to sell our house sooner than later, we obviously don't want to lose the chance of a potential buyer coming to view the house. Unfortunately for us, it has been a buyer's market for sure, but my husband has a date that he has to report for work, so we need to sell this house as soon as possible. Not to mention, we have put in an offer on our house in North Carolina, which if you haven't seen the North Carolina trip video where we go house shopping, I will link it below. They have accepted our offer. However, it is contingent on our sale of this house. So yeah, we are officially on a time crunch. Also, if you watched the house hunting video, comment below what house you think we got accepted for. Once the house is glowing and smells fresh, I turn on all the lights, the final touch before I shower, get ready, and make sure the pets are ready to leave if they're showing scheduled. It's a constant cycle of keeping everything perfect, even when life feels chaotic behind the scenes. Between showings, I've been tackling small projects, adding mulch, touching up the yard, making sure everything looks picture perfect. It's bittersweet pouring love into a place you're getting ready to say goodbye to. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit frustrated that we didn't do the things we wanted to do to the house a lot sooner. We're doing these minor upgrades for someone else to enjoy. However, we do have to remember that we had only purchased this house a little under 2 years ago, and I was running 2 separate businesses, which required most of my time, at least in the past year. But we definitely can say we truly enjoyed living here. This was also the last home that Emma, our poodle that passed last summer, was in, so we're leaving behind all of the memories we had with her here. this house. Look at that view. Mandarin trees. Sucks. It sucks, but it doesn't. It's a little bittersweet. Just kind of wanted to show you guys. We had our last showing that we're thinking is gonna want the house, because we do have cameras, obviously, because people are in our home and our stuff is still in here. So we're snooping around and kind of looking at their reactions and stuff, and they were already calling like their family and telling them that they love the house, which is kind of a bummer because they are going to be our second option. Like if our offer right now falls through, then we'll be able to accept their offer, if that's even an offer that's appealing to us. But nonetheless, while they were here, we obviously left and we took the dogs out, and we were playing at our local park. And yeah, that's actually not like a logo or anything. I don't know if you can tell, but that is a tear on my Honor Active leggings. And they're the black ones, so it's like, you know, the ones that go with absolutely anything. Yeah, they're fairly new too. That was Bravo who did it. It wasn't even him. He didn't even like bite down or anything. It was his collar. It's like a chain collar, and it kind of has like, it links. They're links, that's what they are. And so as he tried to turn around, one of them caught onto my leg and just kind of like pulled. I'm so bummed. But anyway, rest in peace to my Honor Active black leggings. Between all the cleaning and chaos, I've been soaking up every last moment with people who made California feel like home. All of my personal training clients kept asking if I was having a going away or anything of the sort. I did want to host one last time at our home, but with it being on the market and having to show it like almost every day, it just seemed too chaotic to host anyone. So I decided to set up a private Lagree class with all of my clients, my crew, and we had one last sweat session together after grabbing a bite together. It was such a full circle moment. Another client invited my husband and I to her sushi restaurant, where she worked in Laguna. It was a small, very intimate spot right by the beach. The food was amazing. The sauces apparently were all made from scratch. I don't remember exactly what I ate, but everything was 10 out of 10. We got the most popular table according to her, which I can see why, since it had the view of the beach. It's moments like that, those little connections, that make it so hard to leave. I also went horseback riding with one of my clients who's an equestrian.
Yeah.
I had done it a few times before and loved it. I always love supporting my clients. They're a small business just as they continue to trust in mine. Plus, getting an insight to what they do on a day-to-day basis helped me guide them in their fitness goals as well.
Jeez.
I made time to see as many friends and family as I could because it was just important to me, and I knew I would regret it if I didn't. We made sure to hit a few of our favorite California spots one last time. We drove towards LA to get our favorite baked goods from Portos, if you know, you know. And of course, drove towards the opposite end of LA, towards San Diego, La Jolla Beach, where my husband loves to dive out of. He wanted to get some videos of leopard sharks that tend to roam the shallow waters, and it actually was a success. I'll insert a clip here or a picture if I remember to find one. It's little pieces of California we'll always carry with us. And just like that, it was time. The house packed up in boxes. Whether our house sells while we were here or already in North Carolina, we need to head out sooner than later. The goal is to sell the house while we're still physically here in California, so there's no loose ends, so to speak. But our household goods needed to be scheduled with ample time. Our car shipped off to North Carolina with ample time. So whether we're living out of luggages for the next 2 weeks or months, this chapter is officially closing, and a brand new one is about to begin. Change is never easy, but sometimes it's exactly what we need. Here's to new beginnings, new adventures, and trusting that everything we build here will carry us wherever we can go next. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm excited to take you on our one-way road trip to North Carolina to our forever home. Until then, see you next time.